and welcome to another frivolous episode. Today I'm bringing you another stash of empty products. I'm really happy that I can bring you these full-on reviews where I've used up all the product and I can tell you what my experience with these products was. You know, it's always depending on my skin's needs and preferences and all of that stuff, so it's always subjective to that point, full disclaimer, but I've actually used up these products, so this is my most honest and comprehensive and thorough opinion and review that I can give you. So let's jump into this month's empties. Let's start with the most unusual one of the bunch, which is the zitsticka Killa microdart patch for the early stage zit. They have several different types of, at least two types of patches for blemishes, and these are the ones for the early stage zits or blemishes. And it pains me to say these were the best I've ever tried in this type of product. I've tried the colloidal, hydrocolloid, I don't know what they're called, the plainest patches that you find from Cosrx, for instance, and those are nice because they keep you from touching and picking at your blemishes, and they keep your skin protected. They help with the healing after the blemish itself starts to fade. All of that is amazing, but they don't bring any actives onto your skin, so keep that in mind. They just keep your skin in the best condition possible to heal itself. Now, the second ones that I've tried were from, I bought them at Sephora, Peace Out, that's what they were called, and those had actives to them, but again, it's just a sticker that you stick onto your blemish. There's a fly here, I'm so sorry, but you could you just stuck those to your blemishes, and they had a few active ingredients, and I felt that they slightly helped to speed up some blemishes, not all, but it was a nice product. They're quite on the more expensive side of things, so it was one of those things. And then I decided to try these, and these worked wonderfully for my blemishes. You know, those ones that are really painful under the skin, almost a burning, itching sensation. Even when you're not moving your face, you feel them there. You feel them starting to erupt and coming to the top layers of your skin. These work wonders with those, and I haven't found anything that did that. These have a two-stage kind of process, and they come with individually wrapped. Each part of each step is wrapped individually, and you have a cleansing kind of sheet, or a little bit of a cloth that comes drenched in a liquid, and that liquid includes salicylic acid, tea tree oil, vitamin E, and alcohol in a high intensity. It smells intensely of tea tree and alcohol, in case you're wondering. And on clean skin, you just wipe your skin with that little wipe that comes in these sachets, and it has that liquid. And once it evaporates, you go in with your patch, and the patch has micro darts to it. So it has, how should I explain it? They come to little points, like little needles. They're made of a gel that is hardened, and it contains these active ingredients, which are hyaluronic acid, oligopeptide 75, salicylic acid, and niacinamide. And when you put them on your blemish, you feel a little prick because it slightly pricks the top layers of your skin, and supposedly it delivers the active ingredients closer to the root of the problem, let's say. And I have to say, for me, these were the ones that worked the best of all the patches that I've tried. Even with those really stubborn blemishes, a couple of times, maybe 3 treatments, so 3 nights in a row, and they would be gone. And it really felt like it was speeding up the healing process and just pushing the blemish back down. And it was super interesting how well it worked. I didn't try this on blemishes that come to a head, because those are different patches. And for instance, those hydrocolloid patches are better for those that come to an actual head that usually you try to pick. But these are for the bigger ones that are lying underneath your skin. And these worked amazingly for me. I'm just very torn regarding recommending these, because these are super expensive and it comes with 8 treatments. So you can either treat 8 different blemishes, or you can treat 3 blemishes for, you know, 2-3 nights in a row. So it's super expensive. The closest I found regarding these kinds of, and I don't know why I didn't keep the packaging, the closest I found to this product with the microdarts, the patches with microdarts, are ones from Acnemy. It comes in a yellow packaging, and they have microdart patches also. They don't come with the, you know, the acid toner little cloth or wipe. It just comes with the microdart patches, but those are really good and also contain those ingredients. This is a more comprehensive treatment, I'd say. And I can't say they are bad. I can't argue with the results that I've had. Really, if you can afford and can think of buying these long term, maybe give these a go. If you have a full face of blemishes, this is not, I think, is not a economically viable solution. If you have those random hormonal spots a couple of times a month or something, these are a good thing to look into, or the acnemy ones, which are far more affordable per patch. Now, next product, let's go body, and let's start with the hair. Wasabi Shan shampoo from Lush. I loved this. This has kind of a greenish, it smells green, you know? It smells herbal. That kind of green, not the other green. And this has a bit of an exfoliation property to it, and I've adored this shampoo, especially as sort of a replacement for my Briogeo Scalp Revival exfoliating shampoo, the one that comes in the tub that I really rave about and I love, and has clay and is really thoroughly, deeply cleansing. I have extremely oily hair, and that one is amazing, but it's super expensive. And this is a bit more affordable, and it has a kind of the same sort of mentholy tingling feeling on the roots of your hair, which is really nice. And it deeply, thoroughly cleanses your hair and scalp, which is something that I look for in a shampoo. It smells great. It removes any kind of product that you may have applied on your hair. In my case, usually it's lots of dry shampoo. And yeah, delightful. And I think they haven't discontinued this one yet. So I can actually recommend that one. One I cannot recommend is American Cream, the shower gel, because it doesn't exist anymore, which is ridiculous. If you know American Cream, the hair conditioner, it's the same smell, which I absolutely adore, but I don't use conditioner on my hair very often. Shock and awe, I know, but that's just me. It smells, I love that smell. That when they came out with the shower gel, I had to buy it, and I thought they were going to create, you know, finally create a line around the American Cream scent, which made all the sense. It's all the sense because it's their best-selling, I think, one of their best-selling products. So it wouldn't be logical, right? It seems not. So they've created this, they've sold it for a while, and they discontinued it. And it's a delightful product, smelled great, lasted me a long, long time, didn't go bad, thankfully. And I'm really sad that I can't rebuy it, but that's Lush for you. And again, within Lush, sympathy for the skin. I've mentioned this so many times. I am pretty repetitive, but I want to be honest with what I use. And this is my body cream. And if I could have a perfume that smelled like this, I would be so happy. A shower gel that smelled like this, yes please. Lush, again, create full ranges of the same scent. But anyway, this is my body lotion of choice. It is lightweight, but it does deeply condition my skin. It feels super nourishing without feeling super heavy or sticky. And it smells of creamy vanilla, not sweet, sickly vanilla. That's my best way to describe it, and I love it. And as long as they make it, I'll keep on repurchasing it, of course. Now let's move on to the face. I have two cleansers this time, and the first one is from Respire. Respire, I don't know. Respire is do breathe in Portuguese. This is a makeup removing oil. It's a cleansing oil, and I really enjoyed using it. It is a more thick oil, so it's really nice to massage into the skin, you know, if you like that massage stage. It does melt everything off. It didn't sting my eyes. It does leave them a bit blurry if you open your eyes when you're removing your makeup. That happens, but it goes away really quickly. The only thing with this one, because it is such a thick oil, if you're one of those people that only likes to rinse off your cleanser, you don't like to use a washcloth, you will notice this will take a bit longer to feel thoroughly rinsed off of your skin, because it has that kind of thickness to it. It does become a milk, but it stays on your skin. So keep that in mind. I have no problem with that because I like to add a bit of water, emulsify, and then remove with a washcloth. So for me, that's not a problem. This is one of those that was really interesting for me to try because it is from Sephora, but it's not stupid expensive. It's within the greenwashing area of products, but almost everything is nowadays, sadly. But if you ignore all those shenanigans, it's just a great cleansing oil, and if you're in the mood for something new, you can give it a whirl. And it has a very, again, creamy but green scent. I'm terrible with scent descriptions, but yeah, it was really, really enjoyable. The other one that I have here is the COSRX Low pH Good Morning Gel Cleanser. This took so long to use up, and this was a shared item because this is a delightful, very gentle gel cleanser for your skin. It foams up, but it's not stripping. It gets the job done super, super well. That you don't need more than this in your life. The only caveat with this one, though, is that it does foam up so much, you need so little, that the slightest oopsie that you make, and you put a little bit more product on your hand, and you're there stuck with lots of foam to rinse off for a long, long time. It takes a while to just remove all the foam. It's super interesting. But other than that, it's absolutely delightful, and it's one of those that it's a staple. It's a good basic thing to go to, and it's not stupid expensive, which is really nice. Oh, the same with this Respire from Sephora. This is not expensive. I mean, it's not super inexpensive. It's not €6, but it's not 30, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, this is a random one. This is the Eucerin deodorant, a 24-hour for sensitive skin. This one does not have a fragrance, and I've really enjoyed it. It works most of the time. I feel it's not when you sweat heavily as much as when you stress sweat. That's when your body chemistry changes a bit, and not all deodorants can tackle those scents, those smells, and this is where this one starts to flail a bit. It's when it gets to that stress sweat, or if you're wearing, you know, polyester, that doesn't help either, but that's not the deodorant's fault. But yeah, it was nice. It was a sturdy deodorant. It's not the best for all occasions. That's just it. Now getting into the makeup section, this is the Beauty Blender Solid Brush Soap Bar. And it's a fragrance free. It was black, by the by. Don't mind. Completely unfazed by that. I used it up. I liked it. Does it do a better job than my glycerin soap bar that costs 30 cents or something? I don't think so. I'm still a profound believer in glycerin soap bars for washing your brushes. Sorry. This was great. Loved having it. If I get this on discount or, you know, a freebie with a purchase, fine, love using them. I just don't run out to buy them, you know? That's it. Now, a powder that I used up. This is the Makeup Forever HD Pressed Powder. Loved it. Beautiful finish on the skin. Not heavy at all. Very difficult to make cakey. Because it is so finely milled, and I love this, prefer this to the loose powder, the white loose powder. I love these, never had a problem with them. I don't get flash photography done that much, even because good photographers don't use flash except for in very specific situations, so even if I was overusing this wouldn't be seen in real life, so it's fine. And I love the finish. It kind of blurs your skin a bit. It's not the super oil controlling powder because it's so fine that it ends up subsiding to the oils, but it's an amazing finishing powder in my opinion. Will I repurchase? Probably not now because I have so many to use up before that. Last but not least, 2 mascaras biting the dust. Yes! One of them is my all-time favorite mascara. This is the Clinique Lash Power Mascara. This is a tubing mascara, which I think all mascaras should be tubing mascaras, but tubing mascaras basically the product creates a tube around your lash and it stays there until you wash it off with warm water. So unlike most mascaras, it will resist the natural oils of your skin, which usually break down mascaras and even waterproof mascaras, because they are meant to be broken down with oil. Those mascaras are not as resistant on your eyes as this, but then these are super easy to remove because you just need a bit of warm water and gently massage the lashes, and then the tubes will come out from your lashes without any problem. And these are phenomenal. It's a phenomenal technology in my opinion, because normal mascaras all just melt on me, and even waterproof ones, they melt because the problem on my eyes is the oil production. I love this. I've used several of these. I will keep on repurchasing, but Clinique came out with a high impact zero gravity mascara. They have several high impact mascaras, and this is the zero gravity, and this supposedly is also a tubing mascara. So I'm super intrigued and I really want to test it out. There aren't many tubing mascaras on the market, at least here in Portugal, or that I find easily available and not too expensive. So I'm really curious about this one. Let's see if it holds a candle to the original. The thing with the Lash Power Mascara is that it has a really subtle finish when you first apply it. It looks like you just have tinted your lashes and they look really defined and beautiful and black, but they're not super thick. You can, though, build them up with this mascara. Don't be fooled, you can build it up and you end up with very fluttery lashes. They have a bit more volume, a bit more length. They're really beautiful, but it is a bit more time consuming. It's not one of those that you, as soon as you swipe it on your eyes, you know it's high impact. It's not that. So I'm really curious to see how it compares with a high impact mascara in that department, because that's where I think tubing mascaras are a bit on the losing end of things. Usually when you get a tubing mascara, tubing mascaras tend to be really subtle on the eyes. And I want the technology of the tubing, but I want the high impact, fluttery, thick, luscious lashes that I can get from Better Than Sex mascara, for example, or Hourglass Caution. So yeah, let's see how the other one performs. I'm super curious. I will let you know. And the other one that bites the dust, and it's a surprise, it was a surprise for me. This is the Maybelline Colossal Curl and Bounce Mascara. And I did not like this at first, at all. It just felt like nothing on my lashes. Again, very subtle. as most of these mascaras do, it kind of ran down my face. It even crumbled a bit. It was just, it melted. It wasn't the best. But then after a while I went back to it because I thought I need to use this up, come on. And it was dried out, and I love my mascaras a bit dried out, if you know me. And ooh, numb leg and foot. Oh, this is going to be fun. I have to speak quickly before it wakes up. But when I went back to it, when it's a bit far more dried out, it became amazing on my lashes. Pretty fluttery, super thick and luscious. I could build it up a lot without looking spidery, without all the lashes clamping and gluing to each other, which makes 3 lashes on my face. Loved it. The thing is, this is not, you know, a tubing mascara, and it did tend to melt a bit, but I went over it with my tubing mascara and it was fine. It was fine. I really enjoyed using this Maybelline one. I will probably repurchase this later down the line because I don't have many mascaras that are not mid-range expensive that I like. So I'll go back to this one, probably. Am I done? Yes. So here we are. These are the empties for this month. I have to hurry up because my leg is waking up. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider subscribing, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see next from me, which are your favorite products that you are running out of. And as usual, thank you for spending your time on me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!